Assalamu alaikum everyone. I'm Afrika Tassim. Today I'm going to discuss about some topics from the chapter called Theory and Form in Macroeconomics. So let's start about the theory of production. So uh, at first we should know what is production and what is production function. Production is the process combining various inputs to create outputs which are usually goods or services and which have value and utility. And the next question is, what is production function? Production function specifies the maximum output that can be produced with a given quantity of input, defined for a given state of engineering and technical knowledge. So before going to the factors of production, I might ask you a question, and which is what is the difference between production and production function? So basically, production is the actual process of making goods or services. Meanwhile, production function is the mathematical representation from where we can get outputs from the inputs. So there are four factors of production. One is land, second one is labor, third one is capital, and the last one is organization. The price of the land is rent, the price of the labor is wage, the price of the capital is interest, and the price of the organization is profit. So yeah, so now let's discuss about the production function in short run and in the long run. So in short run, only labor is function of production, and in long run, both labor and organization is fixed. That is, both labor and capital are function of production. So yeah, here Q equal to F of L, ceteris paribus, and here Q bar equal to F of L, comma K. Here we have written a Latin term called ceteris paribus. So ceteris paribus is a Latin term meaning except the factors mentioned, all other factors remain constant or fixed. So here all other factors are fixed except labor. Here all other factors are fixed except labor and capital. And here we have used Q bar because Q is constant. Since in a 2D plane we can only work with two variables. So now in short run we'll discuss about total product, marginal product and average product. Total product, which is TP, marginal product, which is MP, average product, which is AP. Total product is the total quantity of goods or services produced by a firm within a specific period given a certain amount of inputs. And marginal product is the extra output produced by one additional unit of input being added to production while keeping all other inputs constant. Here we can say a thing that marginal product is the differentiation of total product. Now let's talk about AP, average product. Is the total output produced or divided by quantity of specific input, usually labor. So now let's move into the next slide. Now we can see the dataset and graph framework. The two graphs are drawn from this dataset. Here, MP is represented in blue ink and AP is represented in orange ink and the ray from the origin is indicated in white ink. So let's discuss about the graph. So at first, TP is increasing at increasing rate, making the graph convex. But at point of inflation, TP increases at decreasing rate, making the graph concave till TP max, then TP max. When TP is increasing at increasing rate, MP is also increasing. But after point of inflation, the TP is decreasing. When the TP is decreasing, MP is always also decreasing. And at TP max, MP equals to 0. When TP increases at increasing rate, MP is also decreasing. When TP declines, MP becomes negative. So let's go to the next slide. Here is the relationship between TP, AP and MP. We can see the relationship between TP and MP here, relationship between TP and AP here. So yeah, initially TP increases at increasing rate, but at point of inflation, TP increases at decreasing rate till TP max. When TP is increasing at increasing rate, MP is increasing. At point of inflation, MP is max. When TP increases at decreasing rate, MP is decreasing. At TP max, MP equals to 0. When TP declines, MP becomes negative. So that was the relationship between TP and MP. Now let's go to the relationship between TP and AP. AP increases till the point where ray from origin is tangential to TP. At tangential point, AP is met. After tangential point, AP is declined. There, that was the relationship between TP and AP. So now the relationship between AP and MP. At AP max, AP equals to MP. Before AP max, AP less than MP, and after AP max, AP is greater than MP. So that was the overall relationship between TP, AP and MP. I hope you all have understood. That's the last topic of today's lecture. The topic is law of diminishing return. The law says that if a firm keeps adding more and more of one input like labor, fertilizer or machines, while keeping all other inputs fixed like land, capital or space, then after a certain point the extra output, which means the extra product from each additional unit of input, will start decreasing. For example, if I add one worker, output increases a lot. If I add a second worker, output increases again. And then if I add a third worker, output still rises but a bit less than before. But finally, if I add a 10th worker, they start getting in each other's way. The extra output is very small. So the marginal product, the extra product from one more unit of output, keeps falling when too many inputs are used while other factors stay fixed. So I have written here the law states a firm will get lesser and lesser extra output when it adds additional units of an input while holding other inputs fixed. That the such as the marginal product of each unit of input will decline as the amount of that input increases, holding all other inputs constant. So thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you have understood everything, and actually if you like the video, then please share it with your friends and send me a like. I will be happy to receive a like from you. And thank you again.